We're Alan and Sadge, and we live full-time in our converted van, Apollo. After staying in one place for 3 months due to a coronavirus lockdown, we are finally free to travel. We are currently exploring the best of the UK and can't wait for international travel to start again. This week on Running Off Grid.
Truth is, people, we're having a bit of a day today. We're having a bit of a day today, aren't we, Sadge?
Windy as you like, but not bad. Not bad. Okay, it's a bit windy now. Morning. Slow park last night. Wanted for ages to park outside some of people's houses on a street and see what it was like. Turns out it was fine. There's a free car park there.
We'll have to loop around though, won't we?
It's open from like 6 till 6, so but no overnight, so we're just going to move the van now that it's 6:42. Lou's there. We have a bit more of a chill day today before we head off to the White Cliffs of Dover. It'll be interesting. I can see some blue sky. There is blue sky. Toilet block, recyclings. The sea is there. There's the van. And there's the sunrise. Windy as you like, but not bad. Not bad. Okay, it's a bit windy now. Let's go. As you get closer to the sea. Well, where are we today? We are trying to ignore the ferries that are going to France. All these people going to France. £5,000 fine. Alan's not had his jab. And the third wave in Europe. Maybe we'll get there one day. I'm quite excited though about going to see the cliffs.
You know me, I love a cliff.
I love the cliffs.
Always love the cliff.
We looked if we could fly the drone, but we can't, can we?
No, it's too windy.
It's too windy.
20 mile-an-hour gusts with a 22-mile-an-hour headwind.
Oh, not so good then.
Not so good.
No.
Are we going to try and swim to France?
I actually would. How would Apollo swim though? She can't. She's not.
She'd float.
Aquatic.
She'd be fine.
Bye Apollo. See you later. it's not very steep on camera. It's very steep. What's this then?
Fan Bay Deep Shelter and Sound Mirror.
Oh. Yeah, did the whole thing. I'm back. Good old National Trust. Always have car parks, always have loos, always have a cafe.
After the White Cliffs of Dover, we both had some work to do, so we headed to an area called Romney Marshes where we knew there was a quiet car park. It had a bit of a strange feel and we really weren't sure. The winds were ferocious and the car park was very exposed, but a few other motorhomes turned up and we felt a bit more comfortable and settled in for the night.
What do you think of our parking space last night then?
I liked it. I mean, it was weird, wasn't it? It didn't feel kind of great when we first got there, but then loads of other vans turned up. It was fine.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% on it, but it was fine.
Just a little car park, wasn't it, on the edge of the beach?
Yeah.
It's quite nice, but it's a bit of a windswept, desolate beach.
Yeah. So where were we?
Romney Marshes.
Romney Marshes. Joe, I'm still not sure about these granny glasses. The black ones have died now. Smashed them up on the seafront of Margate.
Yeah. Oh, well, I think they're nice.
Thanks, mate. It's not a fashion parade. Right, onwards.
It's bleak out there, though, isn't it? Look at that.
It is. It's classic Britain, isn't it? Do you like our screwdriver to make it seem like it's a builder's van?
I think that's Rob's screwdriver. Let's get back to him. Just passing through, that morning we headed to the medieval town of Rye for a wander round and a leg stretch. It was still very early in the morning at this point and rather cold, so we walked the cobbled streets, wrapped up warm, looking at all the medieval buildings as we wandered around. We stumbled across a fantastic little castle that dates back to the 13th century. Of course we couldn't go in because of COVID and lockdown. Finally we found Needle's Passage and tracked our way back to the van. Our next stop was Bateman's 17th century house and the home of Rudyard Kipling from 1902 until his death in 1936.
It only cost £9,300.
Truth is, people, we're having a bit of a day today. We're having a bit of a day today, aren't we, Sadge?
Yeah, just one of those days something's going wrong, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a bit grey and it's a bit bleak and we're a bit sick of being in the wind. We ran out of water and it's just been a bit of a day.
It's alright though, you're going to have days. It'd be weird to completely change your life and not have days.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as we know, you can restart your day at any time.
You can restart your day at any time.
Should we go to Mill?
Tip Mill. By gum. Hi.
My granddad worked in the proper cotton mill.
Really?
Yeah. Not like your middle class ancestors.
Oh, the outbounds, yeah. Famous explorers, the outbounds. Bit of a tricky one today. We've run out of water, so I've sneaked into the bathroom to fill up our water bottles.
Lunchtime. Lunchtime. Van life hair. Makeup everywhere. We need to get a mirror in this van.
Oh dear. For our park up that night, we'd noticed a small spot just outside of Bateman's, and we decided to give it a whirl.
We've decided we're on a bit of a camber, so Alan's going to move the van around to see if it's any better this way. Never thought so much about how my head would be lower than my feet before, ever. Also, never spent so much time looking at Google Maps. But it's a pretty cool spot we've got next to Bateman's.
I mean, I still think there's a fairly good chance they'll come along and say, yeah, you can't stop it. But, who knows? It's certainly the most I'm unsure about place we've ever stopped.
Yeah. Oh well, it's flat. We'll see.